What's up guys, XC here. In today's video I'm going to show you how to set up your Pokemons competitively and how to have a great team to just play ranked, or if you want to play any tournaments, there is online tournaments all the time if you look up correctly. And I'm going to show you which Pokemons to use if you want to play actually competitively and you want to reach rank A and rank to get all the rewards that are at the end of the season. You currently only have just a couple of days. You have around 6 days to the end of the season because the season ends on the 5th of November. So you guys got to get it fast, so you need to have nice Pokemons. And now I'm going to show you how to do it. The thing I suggest you to do, guys, it's first completing the main story. After you complete the main story, you come to this video and you look at what I'm doing. So after you complete the main story, you're going to unlock the infinite Z-A Royale. So what does it do? So basically it's the same thing as the Z-A Royale, but you can battle for an infinite amount of times. So there is no end, there is no ranks anymore. And what you're going to be able to unlock with this are like challenges tickets that you get after you get around 50,000 points. And you're going to be able to get a battle against a trainer, which is random. And you're going to get a lot of rewards for those battles. And you're going to go back into Quasarticohink right here. I'm showing you right here on the map. You're going to go here and talk to this guy right here. He's going to reward you every time. You're going to first speak with him before doing the battle, and then after the battle, after you win, he's going to reward you with 10 to 15 XP candies M. And a random item, which can vary between, I don't know, a Master Ball, and the most important thing, the bottle caps. So the Master Ball, by the way, there is only around 1.3% chance that you actually get it, so it's quite rare. And the bottle caps are around 10%, and the golden ones are a little bit rarer. So I realized after making the video that the normal bottle caps actually are at 6.9, so around a 7% chance, and then the golden one are around a 3.4% chance. So it's not 10%, it's 7 and 3. My bad. But there's a 10% chance that you get the normal bottle caps, which are very, very useful for this exact method to make your Pokemons competitively viable. Apart from that, the other thing that you need to do is just fly to a Pokemon Center, whichever, it doesn't matter, because after you complete the main story, you're going to be able to unlock all the vitamins, which are the other most important thing that you need to complete your Pokemon. So to talk with a lady right here, then you're going to press I like to do some shopping, and as you can see here, you make sure to just sell whatever you need, and then as you can see here at the bottom, you can see all the vitamins. So what I suggest you here is to buy as many vitamins as you need to make your Pokemon greater, to have the perfect EVs that you want on your Pokemon. And I suggest you guys also, you can also just restock them every now and then. So I suggest you, like as you can see, I have 1,300,000 Poké Dollars. Then I got them all from the Z-A Infinite Royale. You also will get a lot of money if you're getting the shiny charm, since you need 1,000 battles from it. So that's why I'm grinding on stream every day, doing the 1,000 battles. So right now I'm at around 600 battles, and I've reached almost more than 2 million Poké Dollars. I've spent quite a bit on vitamins, clothes, and stuff. So I suggest you guys do the Infinite Z-A Royale to get as much money as you need. And then you guys can buy a lot of these vitamins, which are very, very good, especially if you want to make your Pokemon greater. In the post-game, after you finish the main storyline, you go to the Rust Syndicate office, and you can go inside of here, and there's going to be a lady right here on the counter, which she's gonna reset all of your EVs, which is definitely great. So basically, if you catch a Pokemon that has some certain EVs, for example, if you catch an Alpha that has like a perfect EV on HP, you can reset it, so you can change as many EVs as you want, and you can make him, for example, instead of having speed, HP and speed, you can make him have speed and attack, because you don't have the 252 EVs on the HP slot anymore. And you speak basically to her, and she's gonna ask you for only 5 Mega Shards, and I'm not gonna do it right now because I don't need any Pokemons. But you can just talk to her, you select the Pokemon, and it's basically just restart your Pokemon EVs, and that's very great. First or second most important thing that you need to get, because you need to hyper train your Pokemons in the Justice Dojo right here, are bottle caps. So there is two different types of bottle caps. There is the silver ones and the gold ones. The silver ones, they hyper train only one stat per bottle cap, and so you need basically 6 silver bottle caps to just complete or max a Pokemon's IVs. And instead you need only one gold bottle cap, and it maxes out all 6 IVs of a Pokemon. But there is only sadly 2 ways to get them, which one is grinding the Z-A Royale and hoping for the best, because there is all there is to it. There is also as well some side missions, which I actually don't know specifically which one they are, but there is some side missions that actually give you some bottle caps. And there is the ranked rewards. So basically, when you play ranked online and you reach rank A, you're gonna get, if I'm not mistaken, 3 golden bottle caps, 10 silver bottle caps, and then you're gonna get some other stuff. But they are very, very important because you can max out 3 Pokemons with only 3 gold caps. As you can see here, you can just talk with this lady right here at the Justice Dojo. This is only after you finish the game. So you talk with this lady right here, and she's gonna say, so there is a Pokemon you like to hyper train? Yeah, let's do it. So you're gonna choose a Pokemon that you want to hyper train. For example, let's do my Dragonite. Check summary. As you can see here, he's already set up to do the 1000 battles, so I already used the hyper training on him. And as you can see here, he's maxed out on attack and speed. And if we press the right Joy-Con here, after you finish the game, they're gonna show you which IVs do you have at max. So best is the maximum, and hyper trained as well. And as you can see here, I hyper trained him in speed. It's not really needed. You don't really need to hyper train him in speed, since in this game speed is not that relevant. And as you can see here, he's only used 1 silver bottle cap just to hyper train him in speed. But if you want to check another Pokemon, for example, you can see here, you can select him. Do you want to go? Let's do bottle caps inventory 9, which are the normal ones. And you can see here, I have only 2 stats that are not maxed out, which are HP and attack. There's really no use for me to use this, so I'm not gonna do it. But as you can see here, you can always do it, and it's definitely great if you guys want a competitive Pokemon. So that's where you need to go for the hyper training. And right on the side right here, there is Josie. I don't really know her name, but you can just speak to her to maximize and to master some of your Pokemon's moves. And the thing is, a Pokemon, whenever he has learned the move through TM, he's never gonna master it unless you speak to this lady right here. So you do let's do it, and you're gonna use one of these Seed of Mastery. You're gonna get them as well a lot when you play ranked as well, just as a normal reward, and you're gonna get them a lot through the story as well. So as you can see here, if you want to talk, for example, to Floette, let's select Floette here. And let's use Calm Mind on as a plus move. It's not really worth it, but I have quite a bit of Seed of Mastery, so she's gonna do these animations, and now my Pokemon is gonna have a plus move. Remember, to use your plus moves, you guys have to hit the plus button on the Joy-Con on the controller, and then hit the move that you actually want to use. As you can see here, I mastered the move on my Floette only for 1 Seed of Mastery. You need to do it manually for every move that you need to master. Remember that. So which are the Pokemons that you can use if you want to rank up to A as fast as you can? So there is definitely this 5 to 6 Pokemons that you can use. They're the most used in ladder, and they're definitely the best ones to use if you want to rank up fast. I'm going to give you also a niche pick, which I think is not as bad as it seems, and you guys will see now. So Garchomp is definitely a Pokemon that I don't have, but apart from that, it's the best Pokemon that you can get. You get it pretty early in the game, and it should be in area 8. He only spawns once, which is a rare spawn, so it's not going to be easy to catch. Also because most of the Pokemon inside of that area are very aggressive. But Garchomp is the strongest Pokemon because his Mega Evolution does, even if he loses some speed in this game, it does not matter. So he's basically unstoppable. His DPS is so high, and you can almost one KO every Pokemon that you don't resist. So, for example, if they resist ground, maybe no. But if they don't resist it, so it's neutral or either it's super effective. Most of the time, when you're Mega Evolved, you're gonna one-hit KO or maybe two-hit KO. But most of the time, you're gonna one-hit KO, which is one of the most, like, the highest damage Pokemon that you can use, especially with Earthquake or at any single move that he can use. He's super strong and super busted. Then, as a support or as another sweeper, actually, you can use two Pokemons. You have Gardevoir, which is a counter to all the dragon types that there are in ladder. There is plenty of dragon types. There's also some steel types, so be very careful. You can also use it with the your Mega Stone, but I suggest you use it with leftovers. You can use or Life Orb, for example, but it's really up to you if you want to use it as a sweeper or as a tank or as a support. It doesn't matter. But she has very high damage. She has very high special attack, and she can set up pretty well, and she counters most of the Pokemon that are on the ladder right now. So every Dragon type, Salamence, Garchomp, and any of those. There's also Glaceon, which I don't have right now, which is probably the greatest one that you can use as a support, as a third Pokemon or as a second Pokemon instead of Gardevoir, Metagross, or Gyarados. But also apart from Gardevoir, we have Metagross, which is one of the greatest Pokemon as well. He's so bulky, it's very tanky. You can catch him easily as Alpha, and you don't have to use him shiny, of course, but it's definitely greater. But he is very strong as well. He has a very high attack, which makes him pretty also very hard to face because he can mostly kill everybody one-hit KO that you know, when using a super effective move on them. So you most likely kill them. And another Pokemon that's more of a niche pick between these two, it's Floette. So this Floette is the special one that AZ has, and so it's the one that can Mega Evolve. You can only get it after you win 15 times in the Challenger Tickets battles in the Infinite Z-A Royale. So he is pretty post-game. You need to grind quite a bit to get him, but he's very strong. As you can see here, if you check his summary, we have my Floette had a good nature, so he has perfect IVs in special attack, and then he has very or she actually this time she has very high special defense, so she's very bulky and she has very high defense. You need to set it up well for her to like actually just work. So I'd rather you, for example, using Gyarados to take as many hits as possible and just farm your Mega Evolution orbs and get your Mega Evolution, and then switch out to Floette and Mega Evolve. And as you can see here, I gave her Calm Mind, so she can basically just set up with Calm Mind with Mega Evolution, and she's gonna have a super high special attack, and you're gonna use Light of Ruin from far away. You're gonna position yourself well, you're gonna wait for them to fight, and then you're gonna use Light of Ruin, and you're gonna probably most likely kill everyone 100 KO. It doesn't matter even if they resist. No, not if there is, but if they're neutral, usually it doesn't matter. You should be able to one-hit KO them if you're calm-minded plus Mega Evolutions with Light of Ruin. And then even if it gives you quite a lot of recoil, you have Syntheses. So since you're playing from far away and you're not playing from up close, you're just gonna go backwards and you're gonna just try to run away and hide, and then you're gonna select on the Pokemon and press Synthesis, which is a great move for yourself to heal up and be able to use a couple of Light of Ruins, even though it has quite of a big cooldown, but you're gonna be able to use Light of Ruin multiple times without dying out of recoil. The last Pokemon that I'm going to talk about is Gyarados. As you can see here, he's one of the most used in ladder, especially because he's very strong, even with his Mega. But it takes quite a few kills, especially with Waterfall, which is a great move in this game because you can just, meanwhile Pokemons are actually fighting, you can just like, I don't know, go in with Waterfall and most likely get a 1 or 2 kills, steal some kills. Then you have Crunch, you have Earthquake, you can have Bounce. You have quite a lot of moves that you can use, and he's especially very great because he's very strong, as you can see here. I don't even have him with a good nature, but it worked pretty well to me, you know. He's definitely an attacker instead of anything else, so you guys should definitely use him. You should definitely use a combination of Garchomp as 100% on your team, and then you can choose between Gardevoir, Metagross, and Floette. And then as a third Pokemon, you can use either Gyarados or a Glaceon if you really want to change it out. Thank you guys for watching this video. It took me quite a bit of time to make, and I would appreciate if you guys supported me by hitting the subscribe button and liking this video if you want, of course. And there is my Discord in the description if you guys want to join, speak, and talk with me. I would be always available there. And if you guys want to watch more of my videos on my channel, I'm gonna put some in the description, or you can check my channel. And I'm always live on YouTube every day. So thank you guys for watching, and see you next time.